After nearly a week of showcasing scholarship and ingenuity here on campus, Discoveries to Impact Week 2023 has officially come to a close. Coming up, we'll take you to the final day of events where some enterprising students are $25,000 closer to success.
Texas Tech's food options vary among the many eateries here on campus, with most students stopping by the sub or a cafeteria for a bite to eat. MCTV's Miguel Junco recently took a short trip to Memorial Circle to find out how one weekly event is offering even more tasty options to the tech community.
And a world record is in sight for a member of Texas Tech's track and field team, giving him the chance to potentially become the fastest Red Raider of all time. We'll have the details on his most recent historic run and the next place where the record could be broken.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Elene Khajishvili.
And I'm Lukas Moreno. The 2023 edition of Discoveries to Impact Week officially came to a close last Friday after 4 days straight of events and activities.
DTI Week is an annual celebration of research, engagement, innovation, and startups here at Texas Tech. And on Friday, the last day of the event, spent the entire day showcasing the university's entrepreneurial spirit. Members of the Texas Tech and local communities gathered at the Innovation Hub at Research Park starting on Friday morning for a day of startups, innovations, and impactful ventures. The day began at 9 a.m. with the Accelerator competition featuring presentations from finalists hoping to take their concept for a business to reality. Later, at 2 p.m., the Social Innovation competition kicked off, giving another group of finalists a chance to pitch a solution to a challenge affecting society as a whole. The participants in both of Friday's competitions were vying for a chance to receive a $25,000 grant and a chance to be part of the TTU Accelerator program.
Yeah, so this is super important for Texas Tech University students, faculty, and our community, because these are smart students, smart community members that have created companies or even just business ideas at this point around problem solving. So they find a problem, they solve it through innovation and good ideas. And so we are helping with this program. We'll help them, one, fund it, but two, get a team of mentors to help guide them through the process. Starting a company is scary, it's hard, but these are very smart people with innovative ideas, and we're gonna make those ideas a reality throughout the next year.
The last day of Discoveries to Impact Week ended with a DTI closing part and an awards ceremony to announce the winner of the Accelerator competition and the Social Innovation Challenge. The next edition of Discoveries to Impact Week is already being planned for next spring.
Baseball, softball, track, and tennis are spring sports that make headlines on campus each week. But another group of athletes are getting some publicity after making university history over the weekend. On Saturday, Texas Tech's Ultimate Frisbee Club hosted their first ever sectionals tournament at the West Rec Fields. The tournament included teams from all around the state, including UT Dallas, Baylor, the University of North Texas, and Tarleton State University. The competition began at 9 a.m., with a set of 2 matches taking place at the same time over a 2-hour period. The competition was set up in a round-robin format, allowing all teams to play each other during the tournament. The final matches were held on Sunday morning, with the tournament ending around 11 a.m. Texas Tech has a long history with Ultimate Frisbee. The team has been in existence for over 24 years and currently competing in the College D1 division of USA Ultimate. Here on campus, Ultimate Frisbee is considered a club sport, moderated by University Recreation.
With the spring semester nearing an end, many student groups are trying to fit events into a tight schedule before graduation. With that in mind, one Greek organization is hosting a fun opportunity to help raise money for a good cause. Tech's Zeta Tau Alpha chapter is hosting the Pi Zeta event this week in the Sub-West Plaza. Earlier today, members of the group headed outside to ask the tech community to toss whipped cream pies at their sorority sisters for a $3 donation. Today's event ran from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., but the group will be back outside in the Sub-West Plaza tomorrow and Wednesday, hoping to help bring awareness to those affected by a serious medical issue.
We're raising money for our breast cancer awareness philanthropy for Zeta Tau Alpha, and we're also raising awareness for our upcoming event, Big Man on Campus, which we're supposed to raise $10,000 for breast cancer education awareness. So come Pi Zeta.
Zeta Tau Alpha hosts multiple events throughout the year that help people both locally and around the U.S. If you would like to participate in the Pi Zeta event, Group members will be back outside the sub tomorrow from 1 to 3 p.m. and Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Spring conditions have become the norm here on the South Plains, with high temperatures climbing into the 70s and 80s for more than a week.
Even with a slight cold front moving through the area this weekend, there was still plenty of sunshine, making it feel warmer than past weeks. So will the spring weather stick around as we head into the third week of April? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing another day of mostly sunny skies, but there are quite a few clouds in the distance. Later this afternoon, the cloud cover will increase and so will wind speeds. Currently, speeds are hovering below 20 miles per hour, but late this afternoon, winds could reach above 25. Along with more wind today, temperatures have also increased from the weekend, with highs expected to top out in the low 80s before sunset. Tonight, we'll continue to experience breezy conditions, and the clouds will stick around until the early evening. After that, the wind should die down, and skies are expected to be clear after midnight. Overnight, temperatures should stay mild, with lows only dropping into the mid-50s. Tomorrow, sunny skies are forecast to return, and that will lead to a quick warm-up after sunrise. Temperatures are expected to climb as high as 90 degrees by late afternoon, making for a very warm day here on campus. Along with the sun and warm-up, the wind will continue to be a factor, with speeds varying between 15 to 25 miles per hour. By tomorrow night, the winds should transition to a breeze, so it should be a mild evening. The warmer temperatures are expected to continue as we head into the middle of the week, with 90-degree highs expected again on Wednesday. Unfortunately, an increase in wind is also headed our way, with speeds expected to climb as high as 30 miles per hour. Skies should stay clear on Wednesday, but unfortunately that will just make it easier to see the dust, which should kick up in the late afternoon. On Thursday, we'll see a slight cool-off with temperatures back in the 80s. Clear skies will continue to be the norm through Thursday night, and luckily the wind speeds should be much lighter. Overall, Thursday is setting up to be a very nice spring day. Looking ahead, Thursday's slight cool-off appears to be leading to an even bigger drop in temperatures, with 60-degree highs and near-freezing lows back in the forecast to end the week.
Every day, thousands of Red Raiders head to campus for classes and other activities, and many of those scheduled events happen right around lunchtime.
Although the sub and residence hall cafeterias handles many students' midday food cravings, there is a special event happening each week providing some new options to add to Tech's campus cuisine. MCTV's Miguel Junco has more.
Quick, we're all about getting it out quick, smiling, making sure that every single person that comes through here is happy when they're leaving.
Every Wednesday, Red Raider Camp hosts the Food Truck Festival here on Memorial Circle from 10:30 to 2 p.m. for students looking to get a quick bite between their classes.
Clarence Foster, who manages Texas Mac Shack, says that the weekly event has been a convenient lunch option for students.
Get that 2 hours of break to see food trucks here. Hey man, you don't got to go all the way to the sub. You can just stop right here and get some great food from us, and it's not too expensive, and it's really good as well.
Jennifer Ojeda, owner of Mijo's Tex-Mex Barbecue, has been a part of the Food Truck Festival from the beginning. Ojeda says it started as a once-a-month event, but has since grown to offer more opportunities for local vendors.
A couple months ago, they opened it up to do it, every week. So to allow other trucks to come in and out, so we all could sign up multiple days. But not the full calendar, just to allow different trucks on campus.
All the businesses that participate donate a portion of their proceeds each week to Red Raider Camp, which is an opportunity for new students to learn about the university experience. Although the core mission of the event is to benefit the university, in return, it helps support the local businesses.
We can't thank Texas Tech enough for being a part of this and creating this every week for the trucks, because I myself know the struggle it is every week to find events, and for them to create something consistent, it just works out for everybody.
For MCTV, I'm Miguel Junco.
Over the weekend, the Texas Tech baseball team finished up the first half of the regular season conference schedule on the road in Oklahoma. The Red Raiders faced a Big 12 team for the first time in almost 2 weeks after going 3-2 against non-conference opponents. On Friday, the number 21 Red Raiders started their series against OU in Norman with a back-and-forth affair that ended in extra innings. Tech put up 1 run in the first, second, and sixth innings and trailed 4-3 heading into the 7th. But in the 7th, a wild pitch and a couple of big hits helped bring in 3 runs to give Tech a 6-4 lead. The Sooners would counter with a couple of runs to tie it up, but in the 10th, the Red Raider bats got hot. Tech scored 7 runs off of 3 hits and a walk, ending on a grand slam by sophomore Gavin Cash. The Sooners were held to 1 run in the bottom of the 10th, securing the Red Raiders a 13-7 victory. Game 2 went a lot easier for Texas Tech on Saturday, as the Red Raiders scored 5 runs in the 3rd to grab the lead. Tech went on to score 3 more runs in the 4th, including another home run by Cash, eventually leading to a 9-5 victory and clinching their 3rd conference series. Yesterday, the Red Raiders hoped to end the weekend with their first Big 12 sweep of the year. Unfortunately, the Sooners put on a dominant performance that ended in a 12-2 loss for Tech. The Sooners shut down the Red Raider offense with 6 scoreless innings. Tech's only runs came in the 1st and the 8th, and the game ended on a run rule finish after the Sooners hit a final homer to end the game, 11-9. This week, Red Raider baseball will be back home to face Grand Canyon University in a 2-game series starting tomorrow night. First pitch for the Tex versus GCU is set for 6:30 p.m. at Danlaw Field at Rip Griffin Park, followed by a 2 p.m. start on Wednesday. If you're not heading out to the ballpark, you can catch both games on ESPN+.
Texas Tech softball passed the midpoint of the conference season this weekend as they faced the Baylor Bears here at home. Baylor came into Rocky Johnson Field at number 18, making them the 3rd-ranked Big 12 team the Red Raiders have faced in their first 4 conference series. But until Friday, Tech softball was 0-6 against ranked conference competition. The Red Raiders started off Friday night's matchup quietly with 2 scoreless innings. But then in the 3rd, senior Alana Barraza fired up the home crowd with a 3-run homer to take the lead. Tech would stay ahead into the top of the 6th, but Baylor's bats suddenly came alive, with the Bears scoring 6 runs to go ahead 8-4. But the Red Raiders put together their own rally, starting with a triple by freshman Kaylee Wyckoff and a 2-run homer by senior Ellie Bailey. With 2 outs and another loss on the line, sophomore Demi Elder stepped up to the plate and belted a 3-run homer that put the Red Raiders ahead and also broke the single-season home run record for the team. 5th-year pitcher Kendall Fritz held the Bears scoreless in the 7th, and the Red Raiders took home their first conference victory over a ranked team in grand fashion. With Friday's 3 homers, Tech softball's new home run record stands at 67 and counting. The program's previous record was 66, set in 2012. The Red Raiders still have 6 regular season games remaining, giving them plenty of time to extend the record even further between now and the end of the month. Unfortunately, Friday would be the highlight of the weekend for the Red Raiders, as the team fell to Baylor on both Saturday and Sunday. Tech put up a fight and nearly took the game to overtime on Saturday, before the Bears scored 5 runs in the 7th inning to secure the win. Game 3 was a bit more lopsided, as Baylor took the lead early and never let up, handing the Red Raiders an 8-5 and series loss. Although the weekend didn't end well for Tech, the team tacked on 4 more home runs to extend the record to 71. Tech softball is down to their final 2 conference series, starting with Kansas this weekend in Lawrence. The Jayhawks are just the 2nd unranked Big 12 team the Red Raiders have faced this season, giving Tech a good chance to improve their record. Game 1 starts on Friday at 5 p.m., followed by a 2 p.m. first pitch on Saturday and a noon start for the final game on Sunday. All 3 matchups will be available through Big 12 Now on ESPN+.
Tech softball may be breaking school records, but another Red Raider team currently includes an athlete who could potentially break a world record before the end of the season. On Saturday, track and field's Terrence Jones ran a 9.91 in the 100-meter dash at the Tom Jones Memorial Invitational in Florida. Jones's run gave him the current fastest time in the world and an NCAA competition, and the 7th fastest time on the NCAA all-time list. Jones also equaled the national record for the Bahamas, which is his home country. On Texas Tech's all-time list, Jones is currently ranked 2nd, finishing 0.15 seconds behind former Red Raider Divine Odudero. Jones's next chance to break a record will be this weekend as track and field heads to Waco for the Michael Johnson Invitational held at Baylor University. The meet is scheduled for Friday and Saturday. For a look at the upcoming schedule and to keep up with results during the event, visit texastech.com.
So, Elena, are you planning to head out to either of Tech's baseball games this week?
Oh yes, I love those games. What about you?
I probably won't, but I'll always catch them on ESPN. But that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.